Yeah. What is good, y'all? What's good, YouTube world? What's good, X world? Man, man. Jamming out a little bit. What's good to all my people up in the DFW? What's up on the X world? What's up to the YouTube world? Y'all already know what it is. It's the one man force, eyes and flavor of DFW sports. You know what I'm talking about? Strowski, one and only. Bringing some of that southern flavor from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, from all my fans can appreciate and do. Hopefully everybody done had a good Merry Christmas. Everybody done got them some new things, as you see. Pretty soon this booth is gonna really be laid out for sure for all my people that's rocking with everything Dallas Fort Worth sports as well. Man, y'all know what it is, how we rocking in, how we coming in, man. It's been one of those Christmas weekends that went down. The Stars did win Saturday in a great comeback fashion. That was, probably one of the probably could be your best game of the year, just for the simple fact how it came down and how the Stars ended up winning that. Of course, we'll talk some more about that Cowboys loss. So, all the Cowboy haters out there, if you're watching this, go ahead and get your 7 chuckles in. Get your 7 chuckles in. Go ahead and get them in. Do what you do. Ain't nothing I can say. Get your 7 chuckles in. It's all good. Mavs came through. They did play Friday against Houston. It was basically no starters up in there. They were basically playing all bench players, and they ended up losing to Houston, which Houston is, I don't like to give no props to no Houston's team, but big shout out to my man J Man over there. But yeah, that was that game. But then they ended up playing the back-to-back and then ended up beating San Antonio. So that was pretty good. And then last night was just something, man. If you were able to stay up late last night to catch that Luka special, man, we'll talk about that coming up after we talk about the Cowboys. But I mean, bro, what can I say about Luka, man? What can we say about Luka? Luka's doing his thing, man. He's making his case for MVP straight up, man. Y'all know it ain't no line in that. Ain't no line in that now. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about it. Y'all. Cowboys lost Sunday. We know what it is. Y'all think they gonna rebound down here against the Detroit Lions, who have already clinched the NFC North, who is the NFC North champions? And what's kind of crazy about this, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for sure, and you'll be able to check out a lot of my vlogs for sure. And last year, this is kind of what started off the big trend about going ahead and doing these games, getting the vlog action and started the whole YouTube thing for sure, by hitting up being in the trenches of all the Dallas Fort Worth teams for sure. And that game, it started last year for me with the Detroit Lions, which was a funny game because it was a close game down here, but a turnover in the red zone that the defense capitalized on. Offense was able to do good enough, and they were able to get out the victory with that one last year. Now you get a NFC North winning champion and the Detroit Lions. And the funny thing has happened. I don't know how they can. I don't think it's possible they could clinch the number 1 seed, but I mean they got 11 wins as well right now, along with Philly, along with San Fran. They got 11 wins right now. So to come down here to Dallas, not only is Dallas at AT&T Stadium is on a 15-game winning streak, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be one of those nights down here, especially being on a Saturday. It's a short week. Cowboys do. It's going to be a lot of emotion in the air because fans are finally. I can speak for myself. It's been the overdue time of Jimmy Johnson being in the Cowboys Ring of Honor. Like let's get that out the way. That is point blank bottom line right there. So it'll be a lot of that type of stuff in there, and it's just going to be interesting with what the Cowboys got going on. And the Lions, like I said, you look up and you're like, damn, they got 11 wins. All right. All right. Y'all still with me out there? Y'all still with me out there, man? You know, internet getting a little slow, a little instability right now. Have to make some adjustments around, you know, just like great teams do. You always make the adjustment, man. But I'm just kicking with y'all, man. Look, a lot of things has been going on. The Cowboys, yes, we know they have got to win on the road sooner or later, because if you're going to win the championship, it's going to be on the road. Regardless what seat you is, you're going to have to win it on the road. That's what's going to happen with the Cowboys. More thing I kept saying on, if you checked out my last live, I came out not discouraged, to be honest with you. I don't want to say I was down, but the way I look at this Cowboy team is, what, you know, can they get to the playoff healthy? Can they get there healthy? And can they get there playing their best football? That's basically what it's going to all boil down to. Them losing 2 games straight right now, it sucks, and most of them being on the road against good opponents, I understand it. But at the same time, if you looked around the league Sunday and this weekend, period, from this weekend going on, hey, a lot of team got some open sores. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of teams got some open sores. So Cowboy Nation, keep rallying until the end, because that's really all you can do. It's just rally to the end, man. It looks, you know, do we want to win every game? Yes, we want to win every game. Do we want to get this stuff off our back? Yeah, we do. But, you know, things happen, and it's just how you adjust, man. Cowboys, what I liked in that game is they showed up ready to play for the most part. They just committing too many penalties that's at the wrong time, man. Their penalties be crucial penalties. It almost count like 2 penalties that they got going on. So that's something that Mike McCarthy and his team got, you know, they got to get a grips on that. Defensively, I don't think they were too bad. Tyreek almost got 100 yards. You kind of expect that. It's hard to stop him. No matter what type of defense you throw out, it's hard to stop him. But Cowboys did still end up getting enough pressure. They still tried to do some things, and they still really limited that explosive Miami offense. So I got to give them their credit. But with Detroit coming down here, man, this is going to be a fun one Saturday, bro. I think the Cowboys they're a 6-point favorite. We'll see how that goes. Tyron Smith, he's showing to be doubtful, you know, or questionable. I don't think he practiced today. So you see that DNP next to Tyron Smith, man, that's never a good thing right there. That's never a good thing. Nah, bro, but the Lions, bro, I like what they bringing. I really do. You couldn't win on the road. Well, okay, Cowboys, flush that to the side and let's focus on beating a quality opponent. At least that can get you some feel good, because what is going to matter right now, and it's not just for the Cowboys. This is going to be probably for every team in the NFL right now, because every team right now has some weaknesses. They got some, you know, things to clean up. It's just about being healthy enough and being hot at the right time. So Cowboys got to figure it out. They just got to have the complete balancing act. They got to get it in all 3 phases somehow. They just got to play for one another and be that team. And I believe they can. And AT&T Stadium is going to be the perfect home recipe for it. Like I said, I already know the atmosphere will be juiced. It will be juiced. It's the last home game, and it's most likely going to be the last time we see y'all down here in AT&T Stadium, unless, you know, football happen, we call it. Unless football just happens. But I'm looking at this game. Jared Goff, who is, you know, a lot of these quarterbacks that a lot of people say that's better than Dak Prescott, you put up their numbers right now, and there's nothing that they can say except with Dak, they say, he's played a bad schedule. Well, damn, bro. If he wasn't putting up good numbers against a bad schedule, you be up on him even more, man. My question is, what do y'all want Dak to do? Y'all want him to basically win the Super Bowl. I get it. But to sit here and just sit there and say, when you looked at that game against Miami, when you sat there and watched that game and you knew you needed to have it, Dak delivered. Regardless if the penalties came out or whatever, Dak delivered. He delivered, man. So 6-point favorite. If Tyron Smith is in the game, I will take it. If Tyron Smith is in the game, I will take it. But this game right here, it won't be easy. And I'm pretty sure later on in the week, we'll have a pretty much more cleaner breakdown about this coming into this game for sure. See if I have me some guests up on here that we can talk about it all the way through, because this is going to be fun. This is really going to be fun. I can't lie. I'm so giddy to see Jimmy Johnson put in the Ring of Honor. I don't know what it is. We all do believe down here as Cowboy Nation that it has lifted the curse. Now, will they do something this year? We don't know. We don't know. But we hoping they do something this year. It'd be 3 straight years. And like I said, right now, Mike McCarthy, the way I'm looking at it, the way your teams are still penalized and how you will basically be judged how you come out in the postseason. I think if they come out ready to play, but they lose on some fluked stuff like a referee call or, a dead catch type stuff like that, he might still keep his job. But if he go out in that postseason game and they come out flat, he's going to be fired. He's going to be fired. And I'm all up for sitting here saying, dang, how do you fire a guy who has 3 double-digit win seasons for you? And for sure is getting you 3 straight postseason, but that's how you get fired. Because right now you're not playing your best football, getting ready to go to the end of the season. And this is where you need to be playing your best football going into the end of the season. And this is a game that not only gets you right, because after that you have Washington. So you couldn't win on the road, especially against a good quality team. Well, here comes a good quality team in your backyard, and you're done won 15 straight. Let's make it 16 straight. Make it 16 straight. Make it 16 straight and end it out on a high note, and let them know that Cowboys Nation is going to represent, because we still going to represent. Win, lose, or maybe. So that's I'm how confident am I in this game? I would put it at about a 7, because I'm gonna give Detroit some respect. Now I think our offense can get loose on them. To be honest, I think our offense can get loose against Detroit's defense, but I like what Detroit doing. I like what Dave Campbell's over there doing. So Mike McCarthy, he doesn't know Campbell like that. He hasn't coached against him like that. But when you've been in the division for a certain period of time, you kind of know certain organizations. I guess maybe this will be a game that he gets them ready for. Because last year, they kind of came out slow-footed. They kind of came out slow-footed last year. But hey, that's cool what it is. Let's go ahead and jump to let's talk about the Mavs last night, y'all. How many of y'all stayed up late last night to watch that game? I ain't gonna lie, man. It was cold this morning. It's about a good 30 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. I did not want to get up out that bed because I was bait. Looking like, man, he got to go to work. But Mavs got stuck on the last game of Christmas Day. Tipped off after 9:30. But, hey, man, the Mavs, bro, with the 18-12 right now. So that was a big win for them last night because they're banged up. Like I said, they came into the weekend. Friday, they lost to the Houston Rockets, but they had a makeshift whole bench in there. Nobody played. No Luka, no Kyrie, no, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that happened. And, yeah, they got handled by the Rockets, but then they bounced back on a back-to-back playing San Antonio, and they come through. You know, Luka in the game. And, you know, when Luka's in there, he makes it happen. So you get to Christmas night, I should say. To me, I can't say Luka was the Grinch because he was giving gifts at the same time, man. I mean, it was a historic night for Luka. Luka ended up being the sixth fastest player to reach 10,000 points. Hey, that man cooked. Hey, a lot of people say he's overrated. He ain't won nothing or anything like that. But I'm like, bro, you take him off the Mavericks. The Mavericks are literally a lottery pick every year. They're literally a lottery pick every year. And I mean, Luka has been putting them boys on his back. Oh, he holds the ball too much. Well, damn, man. In this game, that boy put up 50, but he also had 15 assists. So how much am I holding on to the ball? I mean, I can't stand the rain looking at throwing that boy everywhere, bro. Like, you can't be sleep if you playing with Luka because that dude is going to toss it to you. He going to toss it to you. So you need to be ready for it. But him getting the 10,000 points that fast, wow, bro. I don't see how a dude like that is overrated. And I think since December started, that boy putting up 37 a clip every time he go out there. I believe, what game it was? I believe he only had like 28. But outside of that, bro, he 30 plus and for sure. Y'all know he just came up off that streak where he was, I think it was like 11, 12 straight games, 30 plus. Bruh, overrated. How? Where? What is it about Luka y'all don't like? What is it about Dak y'all don't like? Tell me what is the problem. Because, especially staying on topic, talking about Luka Doncic, man, come on, dog. Not only is you putting up that many points that fast, you got a lot of triple doubles and assists and rebounds to go with it. Like I say, he is single-handedly carrying the Mavericks, and there's no Kyrie right now. That's kind of the beauty of what you got. But also, Derek Lively did come back into the lineup, and like I said this prior going into, you know, if you catch me tomorrow, especially on Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports, you'll be able to catch me. You catch a couple episodes. I said if them tanking last year benefits them picking out on the right player, then I'm all for it. And hindsight showing Derek Lively, man, how they pulled that off, bruh. Talk about it. I'm not gonna say Derek Lively is. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's Tyson Chandler, but bruh, he's giving something that Luka's been desperately needing. And that's when he goes to the paint, people actually have to follow him. People actually have to follow Derek Lively to the paint. Or if he comes out on that pick and roll, you better go up there. Ain't no sitting back. So Derek Lively has changed all life for the Dallas Mavericks. We know this. This ain't no secret. We all know this. My man, hey, he's a rookie, but he deserves a raise. Facts. Like I said, since Luka done came into fatherhood, he done put on the skinny headband. Since December done popped off, bro, he is on MVP level. Now, he is questionable going into tomorrow's game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, so that'd be kind of interesting to see. It was good to see Monday night that at least Kyrie Irving was in the pregame warmups. You know, he wasn't in the pregame warmups. He was just in the morning, you know, the pre-day shoot around everything. So it's good to see him at least getting that type of rhythm back because To be honest with you, the way Luka's going right now, you get Kyrie up out there, bro, you're going to have to put up over 120 points. You're going to have to put up a $120 to beat the Mavericks. That's factual. You're going to have to put up a $120 to beat the Mavericks. Because they going to put up points. They might give up some points, but they going to put up points. And I mean, they had your boy locked down. KD got locked down. I don't want to say he got locked down, but him and Booker really didn't have no good game. That game would have been a total blowout had Grayson Allen not saved them boys. Grayson Allen had it like 30 plus, which that came out of the middle of nowhere. Like, man, a lot of people cannot stand Grayson Allen. Me, I don't care for him, but I'm just here to say, look here. A lot of folks don't like that dude. But he got off. He went off. I think he hit like 6 threes or something like that, bro. If it wasn't for his contribution, the Suns would have got walked. They would have got walked off the floor. And Chris, it would have looked like Game 7, 2022. We all remember that. That's where people try to say he's overrated. He couldn't make the play-in tournament. Damn, y'all forgot he was in the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Y'all got to slow y'all roll on hating on some of these Dallas figures, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what we did to y'all, but come on now. I mean, I like to hate like Mamba would say, but you have some legitimate reasons why you're beefing on us, man. For real, man. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. If anybody who is a pure basketball fan, you look at Luka, you're like, bro, that dude can ball. I'm not gonna say he's no Larry Bird or whatever. I mean, that's a Luka Doncic. That brother there can play. Keep it real what it is. Call it what it is. And like I say, man, to pass 10,000 points this early in his career like that, if he can make sure he can stay healthy and have longevity in this thing, man, oh, yeah, you can easily see him getting up to the Kareem and LeBron numbers, for real. Because it's required. I'm going to be honest with you. They say he's overrated, but it is required. It is required for Luka Doncic to do this. It's required for him to do this. It's required for him to be, putting up 30 plus double doubles, if not triple double. It's required, bro. I got to have it from Luka. I got to have it. Got to have it, man. And like I said, a lot of people will sit there and say he's overrated. He ain't never gonna win none. He's too ball dominant. That's fine. Luka keep busting their ass up, bro. Keep busting their ass up, man. Cause we back. Had a little glitch right there, man. That shit be happening, man. I think I got too much shit going on, man. Let me cut some things down, man. We trying to stream from the YouTube and the, X world, so we're gonna have to try to probably pick our poison, but it's just more you gotta adjust and do some things, Live streaming be tricky like that sometimes, but we gonna be all right. I think it's just more some positioning we gotta get. But talking back about the Mavs over the Suns, bro, the Suns are in trouble. For them to say they didn't have Bradley Beal, that's too bad because we didn't have Kyrie. So it's a wash. It's all a wash right there. So we're not taking no excuse right there. Luka basically goes into Arizona, and I mean, it's kind of fitting because you I'm sorry. Now the Cardinals did bust the Cowboys' ass in Arizona. They did do that, and that loss is it's one of those losses that the Cowboys wish they could have back right now. But they got us there, but everything else, bro. Luka goes to Arizona and he does damage. Damage. And not to mention, not to forget to mention, you see it back there. You see it back there. 4 games to 1, 4 games to 1, undefeated in the postseason. On the road, to say. Texas Rangers ended up winning that thing over the Diamondbacks. So it's like right now, the Cardinals got the Cowboys number because they done beat the Cowboys ass about the last 5 times. About 6 out of 7 times, something like that. But every time Luka goes to Phoenix, though, he does damage. And last time I checked, the Rangers, they brought home the trophy from Arizona, baby. So it's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy, baby. We like eyes coming. I like that. So Mavs sitting at 18-2. They'll be playing on a back-to-back. They'll have back-to-back going Wednesday and Thursday. So it'll be interesting to see if Luka is questionable for any one of these games. I can see him, especially after having a 50-point night that he did and passing 10K. He deserves another night off. I wouldn't be too upset with that. Even though we need to still keep Pac-Man in these wins, you know what I'm saying? I'm not too upset with that. You give him the night off. So pick your poison, let it be what it is. If he don't play tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised. Or at least if he's not going to play one of these games, I would not be surprised. So Luka good though, man. Y'all gotta stop hating on my boy, man. I don't know what he done did to y'all, man. Now, we about to go ahead and end this little live stream. It's already about 10:30. I'm going to be looking like I was yesterday, or basically this morning, staying up so late and then trying to do some things. But it's a lot of things we got coming. Like I said, make sure you hit that like button. Go ahead and jump over and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for all my YouTube users out there, man. Check us out. Look us up. We doing everything, and we're trying to get some more rhythm up in here. We're going to, try to start elaborating a little bit more. I got a lot of projects coming on. Got a lot of things going on around me, but it's all doing with Dallas-Fort Worth sports, which is down for winning. So this is how we represent. Going in back into it, let's talk about these Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars right now, I believe they're 20 wins and 29-1 or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, let's look at it. I just want to make sure I'm correct. He want to make sure he correct. So yeah, they're 28-4. My bad. They're 28-4, but they're first in the Central Division right now. So we like that. Last Saturday, bro, that game was fire, dog. It was a early Saturday game. It was the early Saturday game, and it was one of those games where it was almost a little bit boring, man, because the thing I've been checking out with the Stars, especially the start of this season, they have the moments. They kind of have what the Cowboys have, to be honest with you. It's like, what team do you see show up? You know what I'm saying? They either show up, they show up ready to play and they come out hot, but they can't hold no lead. Or they come out sluggish, but then they start gaining momentum where they might lose, and it's like if they lose, it's like they just ran out of time. Or other than that, they come back and win. And Saturday was a fire game, bro, against Nashville Predators. The Nashville Predators, they came out swinging. They really had the Stars up on their back. And, the big thing that can help us right now, we just need Scott Wedgwood to just hold on just a little bit longer. Hold on there a little bit longer, my guy. Hold on into the net a little bit long as you can till we can get Jake Ottinger right. And as soon as you can get him at least back up to speed, I think the Stars can be, they'll be in contention like they've been in the last few years. I'll put it to you that way. They will have their shot. That game was slow footed for a minute. It was boring for a good while. It was boring just because the Stars just seemed like their skates didn't have no life to them. Their skates looked like they were heavy, man, and they done had a lot of times that they done did that this year. But as the game went on and was needed in dire situation, especially coming in the third period, oh my gosh, dog! Looking at the end of that game and getting ready for some other things and looking at some more football stuff going down the pike, I was sitting there watching that game like, bruh, Stars, if y'all got anything left in y'all, man, y'all can make this rally. All y'all need to do is just get one in. And I mean, I know they want to keep trying their chance to go empty net earlier. They kept wanting to make their chance, but it just seemed like they couldn't keep control of the puck good enough for that to happen. But as soon as it got to basically down that final minute, they went on ahead and emptied that net. And you talk about a game that was on its heels, because as soon as they went empty net, they were able to control the puck and they were able to stay in the zone. And once they stayed in the zone, it was like, okay, if y'all can just get a goal before like 30 seconds, with like 30 seconds left on the clock, y'all be, in the period, y'all will be all right. It didn't happen. But they just hung tough, man. They hung tough. Craig Smith came through big time, being a former Nashville Predator. I know this happened to hurt Nashville. I'm pretty sure they're probably still sour over this right now. But to see him come back and get the game's tying goal with 15 seconds left. I think it was about 13 seconds left. And go ahead and make it evened out. Stars go ahead and win the faceoff. And for them, with 13 seconds left, to still go ahead and get them a goal in, credit. This, my bad, y'all. That game was I know a lot of people that's probably know me really, like they probably don't know too much that I've watched hockey like that. But if you follow me on the Instagram for sure, and if you follow me on X, you'll see he'll be he's down with some Stars hockey for sure, man. He's down with some Stars hockey for sure. But for Craig Smith to go ahead and get that goal against his former team, I think it gave the Stars just a little bit of more wind in their lungs, and then they get that they win that face off, and then they win the face off, and they go right down there, and I mean from long distance with a good slapper. Here come Johnny Hockenpie. Something bit the shit out of me, y'all. It be happening. In Texas weather, man, it's been this cold, but it still be, eaters out there and shit. I had to go out there and get my mind right. But, Yanni Hockenpie came through and, I mean, from distance, slapped that thing up. And there was no way. I was already thinking that the Stars are going to go into overtime, but that is not what happened. That's not what happened. And to sit there and think that the Stars was actually... I had a feeling once they scored the goal to tie it up, that going to overtime, I felt that they could win. Yes. But to sit there and think that they would score another goal with like 13 seconds left, I did not believe that. I got ready for overtime, but luckily he just stayed right there to, witness it all unfold. And that was really the high of the weekend right there. I mean, the Mavericks came back and they ended up beating San Antonio. They lost to Houston, but we all know why. But then for them to bounce back and beat the Spurs later that day after the Stars had won, that game kept them on fluid stuff. I kind of wish I would have did a live right after that game because it was nice. So Cowboys really come out the weekend on the wrong note, you know. Also, other news in DFW sports, man. How my Ranger fans feel about Mitch Garver going to Seattle? How y'all feel about that? As the Stars tomorrow will play the St. Louis Blues on the road tomorrow at 7 o'clock, as well as the Mavericks are playing the Cleveland Cavaliers down here in the AAC. So, Mav Nation, you know, tune up, show out, hold down home court like we're supposed to do. Y'all know tomorrow I will be having the podcast on Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports and especially I got a new project coming up. I've been tasked with a new assignment. I've been contacted by PSF Apps, you know, I believe it's Pro Sports Fans. Y'all should get that app. Matter of fact. PSF app, man, y'all need to go ahead and go look that up, man. I will be just starting being a Mavs media caster on that app. I'll be having some game day shows that we'll be doing up on there. We'll be watching the games live, doing it like a Manning cast type style. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be really in y'all face here. I'm gonna be in y'all face talking some DFW sports, regardless how you like it. You can catch me on that app, on the PSF app, talking Dallas Mavericks basketball. You can catch me on YouTube on the DFW Sports Raps, or you can catch me on Heart of Texas Sports, where we gonna straight up talk DFW sports. We gonna cover everybody. But for my Ranger fans, you know, Mitch Garver leaving, I think. I mean, first of all, salute to a champion. Number one, appreciate you for helping us out down here, capturing our first World Series title. He came in and did things that he was supposed to do, but it just looks like he's probably looking for a bigger role in a role that with the Rangers, since you got the young guys coming up with Evan Carter. You still got Ezekiel Duran out there, you know what I'm saying? Then you got Josh Young. I mean, your lineup is just so young. It's really no room for him like that right there. And then you got Wyatt Langford coming up. Rangers might, since they don't want it all, they might just go ahead and try to go young. They might return back to the Rangers of the old if they don't get Jordan Montgomery to stay here. Where they're going to hit, but they're going to give up a lot of runs. You know what I'm saying? Because all their pitchers are hurt. Losing Mitch Garver, I hate. I mean, I don't like it. You want to return everybody back. Mostly everybody, I should say. But I'm not tripping on Mitch Garver because, like I said, you got plenty of young talent that swings the bat, and then you have Wyatt Langford coming up. So that's stacked. We need some pitching. I don't care if it's starting pitching or relief pitching. You need both pitching. That's really what it is. You're going to need both. BOF, EM, both of them. You're going to need both pitching. So it'd be interesting to see what Chris Young and this organization do. See how they're going to balance everything. Like I said, make sure y'all catch me, man. Before anything on YouTube, make sure you like, hit that subscribe, notification bell. Man, check out all my vlogs that I got in game, basically going to the games from the Mavs Stars, Cowboys, Rangers, even Dallas Wings. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this channel is all for my people who do DFW sports, who has a thing for DFW sports. But, you know, Cowboys Nation, I understand it's America's team, so a lot of y'all somewhere else. So for all y'all tuning in, appreciate it. Stay live. We'll talk about some things. We'll strictly talk about this Detroit game coming up later on in the week. And like I said, make sure y'all catch me from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow on Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Y'all can always make sure y'all catch me right here on the channel. I'm going to try to see if I can just start hitting the YouTube page up a little bit more, but I had to go ahead and introduce some more of the crowd, you know, from the X world onto the YouTube page to show how we rocking. And I'm just trying to get all my DFW people to lock in. Let's do what we do, regardless if you Cowboys Nation, if you Mavs fan for life, if you roll with the Texas hockey, or if you go straight up Texas, or if you vault up. So that's how we gonna do it around here, man. That's how we represent. We're gonna make the booth get a little bit more classier, to drop some bars and some flavor up in here when we come on an edition of Down for Winning Sports Raps. That's DFW Sports Raps. Y'all know how we going. Like I said, follow me on X at Drewski Selfmade. Y'all already see the Twitter, the X handle right there. Follow me on, or basically hit the channel, YouTube. Go ahead and go into the search bar, type in Sports Raps. That's Raps with a Z. Man, y'all get everything y'all need from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Like I said, we're covering everybody. We joining the fandom. I want y'all to join with me. We gonna hold it down, win, lose, or draw. And like I said, we'll be with y'all later on in the week. And like I said, I'll have more details. So make sure you follow me on X. I'll have more details about being on the PSF app and how we're gonna be talking more Mavericks basketball, because it looks like this is gonna be one of those seasons for the Mavericks once they get healthy. It looks like it's going to be one of those seasons for the Mavericks. Jake Ottinger can get healthy. The Stars can kind of almost seem like they're bored to some degree, because they have been made playoff runs. Now they haven't won the whole thing, but they have been there, and then they have made playoff runs. It kind of seems like the regular season is still, it don't excite them too much, but they can still do something to make great things happen. And the Cowboys, of course, they're already in the postseason. Anything can happen with them, long as they can get healthy and get hot at the right time. So Texas Rangers, of course, they're sitting on the mountaintop right now. If I had to do the power ranking, of course, the Rangers are going to be at the top. If I had to go to number two, the number 2 will be the Dallas Stars. 3 will be the Dallas Mavericks. And 4 would be the Dallas Cowboys. And the reason I put the Dallas Mavericks at number 3 is because Luka is literally doing this. I mean, now he's getting help. Dudes are hitting outside shots. Facts. But dude is literally giving them the ball in the perfect way. So he's literally doing it by himself. That's why I put them over the Cowboys right now. And the Cowboys, we kind of seen this story for the last 3 years. So give me Rangers at the top of the mountain, with the 2023 World Series champ of my power rankings at the top right there. Give me number 2, Dallas Stars. 3, 3 Dallas Mavs. 4 Dallas Cowboys. I put Dallas Wings and then FC Dallas up in there after that order. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're going to rock right there. For all the pro teams out there. So appreciate everybody for looking in, tuning in. Like I said, don't be nervous next time, man. Go ahead and jump into that chat room, man. Let's go ahead and get it popping. I'm gonna start being in y'all face just that much more, man. So I'm gonna try to make sure I start doing these after the game, but I couldn't do the Mavericks last night. That was way too late, bro. It's too late for me now. But yes, last night was way too late, and then it was holiday weekend. So look for me to be in y'all face here a little bit more, and let me make some adjustments so I can get my internet connection straight, because if it ain't positioned right, then it don't come out right. But like I said, make sure you like, subscribe, man. Do all that. I'm gonna keep coming to y'all, man. We'll see what we can do in the future, giving y'all some more live game vlog actions, but till then, man, I'll be having some shorts, and I'll be go ahead and just sticking live. So Twitter world, you're going to see more of my face, man. You're going to see more of my face. And for more people that represent for the DFW, you know what I'm saying, chime in. Let's do our thing. Let's represent for our teams. Let's go out with a bang. So until the next time, I will catch y'all probably. It might be Thursday. It might be Friday. It might be both days. So we might get some live game action as well, too, because I need to be practicing for PSF apps anyway. So we're going to be like Manning casting doing this thing. And y'all already know how we hold it down on Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports. Now that we got the podcast, might really literally in effect, it's going to be much more fun to do this show. So till the next time, man, I will check in with y'all, man. This has been fun, man. I will catch y'all on the next stream. Holla at y'all, man. Till the next time. Peace. Eyes